Good morning, afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Lauren Mercury with Third Eye Doll Astrology and Tarot, and I'm coming back with another pick a card reading. And today we're going to be looking into your next relationship and find out what your future partner desires in a relationship. Now, I know that we're all improving ourselves, those of us who are single, to be the best partners for our future significant other, but also the best person for ourselves. And I just wanted to have some clarity about what that would look like in your next relationship. So I want you to think intuitively, pick a pile 1 through 4, and we'll get started. Okay. All right, I'm going to shuffle on camera here. So the first card is going to be what you bring to the relationship. Second card is going to be your future desire in the relationship. So we're going to talk about you as well and what you desire and what you bring to the table. The third card is going to be what your partner brings to the relationship, your future partner. Card 4 is going to be your partner's future desire in the relationship. And then card 5 is why you are together, which also determines how long it may last and what you can learn. So here's my pile 1, people. Let's see how that turns out. Let's see. Okay. This might end up being a little backwards. Nah, it's okay. All right, so the first card is going to be what you bring to the relationship, okay? And Knight of Wands. You're definitely the kind of person where everybody likes to hang out with because you bring the party, right? You definitely bring a sense of adventure to the relationship and make it very passionate. For many of you, you're very highly sexual in a good way, and it's always a good way. Well, what I mean is that you bring a lot of passion and a lot of fire and a lot of good stuff in the bedroom. I'm gonna keep it real. Knight of Wands is a very fast energy, and it's a very sexual energy. But in any case, you're going to bring a lot of fun into the relationship. So if you're partnered with somebody, and we'll find out more about him or her in a minute, and they're like, maybe they're an introvert, or maybe they don't get out much, you're going to be the one that's going to be planning adventures, planning dates. And you're going to be the one who's going to make it fun wherever you go, okay? You're going to bring that spark into the relationship. You might be the one who initiates the date nights or having that as a planned activity. But if anything, also, you might also encourage your partner to get a passport so that you both can go on travel abroad once, the COVID situation calms down. So that's what you're bringing to the table. Let's go ahead and see what your desire in the relationship is, because it's not just about the other person, it's about what you desire and how you can be fulfilled in the relationship, right? What you desire, I had this feeling that you were going to be a yin and yang. Now, these are different suits. Wands and Pentacles are different, but it's all about finding ways to a yin and yang or a synergy in a relationship, because while you're the fun person, you're looking for someone who has a stable job, stable income, someone who's a provider. And there's nothing is wrong with that. It doesn't make you a gold digger. It means that you're the one that brings the fun and this person brings the money. It doesn't mean that you don't have the job, but it's like for people, when I meet people who are very extroverted or they are very social and have fun as the priority, they really admire people who have this constant energy. Because a Knight of Wands, I feel like in this reading, you admire somebody who's very consistent, who is very planned. I mean, you might plan the adventures, but this person is really about business, and they keep the practical ends of the relationship together. You bring the fun. This person brings the finances. Again, it doesn't mean that you won't have a job. It just means that the approach to the relationship is going to be two different roles that work together. And you definitely want somebody who is committed to you, and somebody who's you know, a stable partnership, a stable partner for your life. So that's what you desire. Let's get to your significant other. What does your partner, or what will your future partner bring to the relationship? Romance. So aside from being, you know, this provider, this person's also going to meet with you outside, right? This person brings the romance. They're also somebody who's going to wait on your beck and call when you're sick. This is Knight of Cups energy. I feel like the mature Cups energy is somebody, you know, maturity is the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups to me. But they're the person who definitely keeps the romance alive. So I like this combination. It's like the best of both worlds. It's like they're bringing stability, but in practical head about themselves. But they're also somebody who likes to keep the romance going as well, and never stops having fun. Right? What you need is that fun as well. Let's see what else. Let's see what they desire from you. Seven of Wands. Very interesting. So I'm seeing this is kind of a person who wants someone to, I don't know, fight. And what I mean by fight, I mean it's like they want someone with stable boundaries, that when you guys go out, like, you're not the kind of person who's going to shrink, to, like I say, if you're going out to eat and, you know, the waitress is rude to you guys, where your partner might, you know, just ignore it. You're the one that's going to be like, excuse me, you know, you're being very rude and I don't appreciate that. So he or she wants somebody who's going to stand up for yourself and for the relationship, and actually defend the relationship at all costs. So that's what they desire. Let's look at why you two are together. King of Swords. So I feel like you guys are going to be working together. King of Swords is a it's a professional card, and I like how there's a lot of court cards in this situation. It displays in many facets, but I feel like this person really feels like, you know, and don't take this the wrong way, but this one really fulfills their professional life by being with you. They might be the kind of person who has like a lot of benefits to go to. They might have a lot of company parties, networking, things of that nature, and they want somebody who knows how to be social and knows how to really be a social butterfly. Because, you know, in the field that he is in or she is in, it's important to have somebody to go out with, to be seen, to part of his reputation. Excuse my nails, by the way. I was playing guitar before I came on here. And so that's what the relationship is about. Let's take a look about the longevity of the relationship. Let's take a look about the longevity. Let's see, the longevity of the relationship. Nine of Pentacles is interesting. Yeah, so I feel like this may or may not be the one that you marry, but this is definitely the one who's going to introduce you to a lot of contacts, a lot of networking, and really just fulfill your life in that way. But yeah, you're definitely going to benefit from it. Again, it's like they're bringing you stability, they're bringing you romance, but you want somebody who's going to make a commitment, a long-term commitment. And King of Swords does do that, but it's like Nine of Pentacles and King of Wands. I feel like the relationship is for show, to be honest with you. And if you're okay with that, then that's awesome. But they're definitely going to admire you for the way that you operate, and they're going to want that person on their arm that they can be proud to show off. And that is what I think the intent of the relationship is. Or it could be you, because this is both of your relationships here. And I feel like you're going to benefit a lot from this relationship, even if you don't make it to down the aisle together. I feel like, you know, they have something to bring to the table, and you have something to bring to the table. And I think that you guys are going to grow professionally from this relationship. All right. It's not that it'll be absent of love, but, you know, I think this is a good professional growth in this relationship. And maybe it's going to encourage you to be a little bit more, to grow, because you're a knight here and this is a king of swords. So I think this relationship is going to encourage you to really mature in the professional world. So I think this is a good opportunity, and it's also something that, again, is good for you in your growth. So that's pile number 1. Let's check out pile number 2. Pile number 2, if you chose pile number 2, the first card is going to be what you bring to the relationship. Yep. The second card is going to be your future desire in the relationship. The third card is what your partner brings to the relationship. The fourth card is your partner's future desire in the relationship. Card 5 is why you are together. And this can also give a clue as to how long the relationship will last. And I think that that's a clue to stop there that my spirit guide just gave me. So let's see. All right, what you bring to the relationship. Knight of Wands again. The first pile, you guys are real party animals, okay? So like in the first pile, you guys have a lot of fun and bring a lot of adventure to the relationship. Hey, it's not going to be very different. Knight of Wands is Knight of Wands. You might have a casual affair, and by casual, I don't mean like, you know, friends with benefits, though it can be that way. But I feel like with Knight of Wands, they're not very committal, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that, you know, maybe your next relationship, it's like you're not really wanting a long-term commitment. I could be wrong. We can look at the other cards and see what's going on. But Knight of Wands wants to have fun and wants to have a partner who is going to have fun with them. Okay? Let's look at what you desire in the relationship. Jeez, yo, King of Swords. So you desire somebody who is very much of an intellectual. You know, with the Knight of Wands is the element of fire, and the King of Swords, or the Swords suit, is the element of air. And when you have fire and air together, it's like, I call it the Bonnie and Clyde, because Bonnie was a Libra and Clyde was an Aries. You could be an Aries, you could be a Leo, you could be a Sagittarius. You could also be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But it's like, you know how air, you know, fuels a fire? Like fire doesn't exist without oxygen. I feel like this is it. And it's also, again, like pile number 1, you want a maturity in the relationship that you don't currently have. And by no means am I calling you immature, but what I'm saying is that you want someone that can bring some growth and some intellectual stimulation, and somebody who is very astute, right? Let's look at what they bring to the table. Yeah, Ace of Swords. They bring a lot of communication, but you like this person because they're very problem solving. And again, it's like you like someone who's very communicative, somebody who, you know, you can laugh about. I feel Spirit's telling me that you guys are going to have the same sense of humor, and you're all about connecting through words. So while other people might be falling in love with the physical appearance, it's like you're falling in love with the way they communicate with you. And you like the fact that they're not clingy or anything like that, but like they have their own things going on, right? You might like them because while you're out with your friends, you know, they're like, okay, that's not a problem. You know, it's not like King of Swords energy is very much someone who's not clingy and is not going to cause a lot of drama. And that's what you don't want. And with the Ace of Swords, it's like, they're going to be a voice of reason in this relationship. So I think that you're going to really like the advice that they give you, and just learn a lot from them. So let's see what they desire in a relationship. High Priestess. Wow. So they're looking for a intellectual partner as well, and that's going to be you. The High Priestess is also a soul level connection, and even though King of Swords is very like they're not exactly that emotional, this person at least wants a soul level attraction with you. The High Priestess is somebody who is like, again, it's like just like you want someone who's very balanced within yourself, to where it's like you're not going to be clingy either. And it's like you guys connect in a way on a soul level, and also in a level, an intellectual level, that you might have the same like interests, and you might discuss a lot of the mysteries together. Maybe you guys are into the spiritual stuff, the tarot and the astrology and the Reiki and the runes and all that stuff, yoga or whatever it is. But this person's going to discuss, and maybe they're into conspiracy theories. Maybe, you know, we never know what it is. But I think that you two are going to connect on a soul level. And maybe you're going to connect on the interest of the spiritual activities. Let's look at the longevity. Ace of Cups. Wow. So this is going to be a very healing relationship for you. The healing that you desire and that you need, right? This is going to be a very fulfilling relationship, a relationship that's not really based on like any ill will or any malicious intent, but this is going to be a soul fulfilling relationship, and it's like you're going to feel so refreshed when you're with them. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like you guys are going to make a connection that you're going to really appreciate their thoughts about situations. And it's like, I see, like, for some of you, I feel like some of you are going to read the Bible together, or read the Kabbalah together, or read ancient mysteries together. Some of you are going to really love watching documentaries together and stuff like that. You want someone to show you a new world, to take you to a higher level of intellect. I mean, you're intellectual, but this person, you're going to really learn a lot from them, and it's going to really be a refreshing relationship that you didn't know that you needed. So that's pile number 2. Let's go to pile number 3. Pile number 3. Make sure to mix it up real well. Hi, pile number 3. I'm telling the other two piles that to forgive my nail polish. I was playing the guitar, and you know, for my guitar players, you know, you can't really keep up with your nails while playing, so, but that's okay. So for pile number 3, as you know, you clicked on the video, what your future partner wants from a relationship, what they desire from you. And I'm going to get into what you desire as well. So the first card is going to be what you bring to the relationship. Second card is going to be your future desire in the relationship. Third card is going to be what your partner brings to the relationship. The fourth card is going to be your partner's future desire in the relationship. And then the fifth card is going to be why you are together. Okay. Spirit told me to cut the cards. All right, let's look at you, what you bring to the table. 4 of Wands. This is so funny. I feel like a lot of like Wands energy, a lot of fire energy is coming to my videos today, or at least this video, because all about having fun. The first 2 piles had Knight of Wands, and then the 4 of Wands is actually correlates with Venus and Aries, which is a very fun card. It's like a fast relationship. You're probably going to be the one to initiate the relationship and want a fast connection, right? And you're going to bring to the table someone you can be, you know, have a night on the town with. But I'm also seeing somebody you're going to bring to the table to be your future partner's cheerleader. 4 of Wands is all about being on the same page and having also, to me, it's about having the same worldview and being a partner in that worldview, a very passionate situation where it's like you might have the similar cosmology or similar again, approach, but it's like, I think that you're going to bring to the table, this person's going to really like the fact that you're a very encouraging person, a very motivating person. Because Venus in Aries, the correlated planet energy, Venus in Aries is definitely, Aries is a motivator, you know, and it's like you bring a lot of that motivation to your partner that they're really going to appreciate. Let's see what you desire. Knight of Swords. So you appreciate somebody who has, first of all, I see boundaries when I have Knight of Swords. This person, you're not going to want someone who's wishy-washy or anything like that. You're going to want someone that you can banter with, someone who is fun in Knight of Swords kind of way. I got gamer, and what popped into my head was a gamer. So you might like gamers a lot, and this person might be a gamer as well. That's just something random that popped into my head. But Knight of Swords energy is somebody who's like very intelligent on their own too, but they're also very, how should I say this? They think well on their feet, but it's like, I think that you like the fact that they come to your rescue and that they can problem solve, right? So any situation that you're in where it's like, oh my gosh, honey, I'm in a bind, and they're like, and you call them and they're like, okay, this is what you need to do. Follow my direction. Or they come to your rescue and are able to talk their way out of a bind that you're in. It's like this person, if you're in trouble, they're going to be able to talk their way out of it. So you might guys get into a lot of trouble. But, you know, it's like you really appreciate, you know, having someone who can think on their feet and be able to do that. I also feel like, again, it's like you guys are going to share maybe an interest in gaming or technology or something like that. You might be into a lot of trivia. If you have any like activities to do, you might involve trivia games that involve stimulating of the mind. Like when you're having a party in your home, you know, when COVID blows over, of course. Well, some of you are having parties in your home, but that's none of my business. Knight of Swords energy, it's like they're gonna really spark a lot of mental debate, and you like that, and you like you like that they are able to stand on what they say. You want somebody who again, it's like they bring a lot of mentally challenging stuff to the forefront, and that's what you like about them. Let's see. The third card is what your partner brings to the relationship, and that is healing situation, a soulmate energy. Look how we have the Four of Wands and Two of Cups. It's beautiful because it's a double layer of partnership, right? It's a double layer partnership that I would love to have. You know, I really, whoever picked this pile is really fortunate, because it's like not only are you guys on the same level as far as what you see the relationship as, but you offer this exactly, well, they offer exactly what you need, okay? This, like, you guys, like, whatever you're missing in your life, they're here to come and complete you. And I know that is not a popular thing to say. Oh, someone completes you, but let's be serious. You know, we're born on this earth, and some of us are born and we don't really need a partnership, or you know, we're comfortable with being alone. But for others, in order to get success or to get where you want in life, it's like sometimes you need somebody who's going to be the strength to your weaknesses. And that's what I see when I see the Two of Cups energy. All right, so that's what they bring to the table, and it's a wonderful situation so far. Let's see what they desire from you. Six of Pentacles. So they desire someone who can invest in them, who, again, supportive and invests in their craft. I feel like whatever they're doing, they might be an inventor, they might be developing an app. That's just what... Excuse me. That's what Spirit's telling me, that they might be developing something, and it's like you're there to encourage them to push forward. And so they might also want somebody who knows how to have an even give and take in the relationship. It could be in their past relationships, like what they were giving wasn't reciprocated, and they desire from you is that, you're going to be able to meet them in the middle. Because with Four of Wands and Two of Cups, how can you not, right? I think that they want someone who is agreeable, and just somebody who's going to support them with their efforts. Okay, let's look at why you guys are together. Eight of Cups. So it's a very interesting energy. They could be leaving a situation, and they saw in you what they wanted, that they weren't getting out of their last relationship. Remember when I said the Six of Pentacles is give and take? They probably weren't receiving encouragement. They probably weren't receiving motivation, and they're coming at you fast. They're coming at you fast, okay? It's because they're leaving a relationship. And I'm going to clarify the Eight of Cups to see, where this relationship is going, or where the relationship will go, since this is a future energy. Nine of Cups. So it's definitely get to the point where there's a lot of satisfaction in this relationship. All right. It's for spiritual fulfillment. With Two of Cups and Four of Wands, I see that, there's potential for longevity. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be together forever, but there's the potential for longevity, because you two have something that each other wants, but more so needs, right? You guys really know how to, they want someone who knows how to go on a retreat with them. It's like ascending to a different level, their highest good. You bring them out their highest good, and it's like you support them to really go after their dreams and to find your own bliss, right? And I think that it's mutual. Since this is the card that says why you two are together, I think that it's going to be a very beneficial relationship for the both of you, right? It's going to be a healing relationship that is so encouraging, like a cheerleader type feel, right? And I think you guys are going to, make each other's dreams come true. When I say a dream, I mean whatever you two hoped for out of life, out of a career, out of their life purpose. That's what I see when you guys make that connection. Okay, let's see. So that's pile number 3, and the last one is pile number 4. Let's see what that one's about. So for those who are here that picked pile number 4, welcome. Excuse my nails. I was telling every other pile, just please excuse my nails. I was playing the guitar. It's very rare, that I'm not taking those cards. It's very rare that but Spirit wants to talk to you. Look at that, right? I think there's going to be a profound message in this pile. But Spirit, also I was saying, like, I play the guitar, so even though I paint my nails, they're not going to last very long, right? So, without further ado, again, you click on this video, and this video is about what your future partner desires from a relationship, and we're also going to get into what you desire as well. So, card number 1 is what you bring to the relationship. Card number 2 is your future desire in the relationship. Card number 3 is what your partner brings to the relationship. Card number 4 is your partner's future desire in the relationship. And card number 5 is why you are together, which also determines how long it may last and what you can learn. Awesome. So, let's start. Let's look at what you bring to the relationship. 9 of Wands. You guys are coming in with some baggage here. It's like you're very fearful. You're on defense mode. So whatever red, or yeah, I'll take yellow flag. Whatever yellow flag you see, you're scared. You know how they say red flags are like stop, don't go there. Yellow is proceed with caution. You're proceeding with caution because you've been hurt before. You might also have some mental health issues. You don't have to have it. But I feel like, you know, there's definitely something to unpack as far as what your past experiences has brought you to, right? And let's see. So there's that. You're on the defense mode when it comes to your relationships, because you're trying very hard to assert your boundaries. And this might be a time where it's like, you're just learning how to assert your boundaries, I feel like. Yeah. So let's see. Your future desire in the relationship is the moon. Future desire is the moon. So, I feel like, you know, like I was saying before, this is a boundaryless relationship. And I feel like you're wanting this relationship because, you know, you feel like, I'm going to say it straight out, I feel like you guys like codependency, or you're looking for healing in this relationship. I'm going to say it straight out. Because the moon is not the best card when it comes to relationships. It's something that's like, it's not clear, it's vague. It could be the fact that because you were hurt before, you're not looking for a committed situation. But I feel like you're trying to get something out of this relationship that you have to give yourself first. And you might not be ready for this relationship. But let's go ahead and look at what else we can see here. What does your next partner bring into this relationship? Like I said, healing, right? You walked into this relationship because you feel like a relationship is going to heal you. And I'm here to tell you that, you know, my advice doesn't mean anything. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm a tarot card reader, you know. I'm also a human. I've also experienced relationships. It's not for me to say that a relationship's going to save somebody or not, but it's definitely, you're coming into this relationship with some baggage and hoping that somebody comes along to give you healing. And this person looks like that they will. Looks like this person's going to really know how to be that emotional support system for you. They're really going to know how, it's like chicken soup for the soul to me. It's like they know how to heal you. Again, I'm not the kind of person who's going to say, oh, you need to fix yourself and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think that's great advice. But while you're at a certain level of health, I feel like we're all trying to heal ourselves. But some people, it's like you're needing help, right? You're needing help with how to see that part of yourself. And for this person, they might be your mirror. Let's see what they would desire from the relationship. Look at that, passion. So Nine of Wands energy and Ace of Wands energy. They're actually looking for what you're giving. Okay? They're looking for someone who's very passionate. And I feel like the kind of passion that you have is maybe what got you to this position where you're feeling defensive. But I feel like you're like the kind of person who is in love with love, and you're like falling, and you want this passionate relationship, and that's what they want. That's what they want too. They want a passionate start. They want somebody to give of themselves. I feel like with this person, it's like you are going to find the right one. It's like you're going to find the one who's you can trust with your stuff, that you can trust with your emotional vulnerability. And I think that this is the person. It's like you're a fun person, and you're a very passionate person is what they like about you. You might be good in bed too. Hey, the Wands energy is like that. And for people who have issues, you know, hey, like I'm saying, you know, for people who have some issues, sometimes, you know, the benefit, let me not go there. Anyway, but you bring a lot of passion to the relationship, okay? Take that how it resonates. Please don't take it any other way. Let's look at where the relationship is going. Look at that. So you are one of the lucky ones who's finding somebody who's going to lead you to healing, but also a committed relationship. They're bringing you stability. This is a long-term relationship. This is the luckiest pile that I've actually dealt with today. The other three were great, but this is the first pile where it's like there's some longevity here. Not only did you find somebody who is very emotionally open, they're emotionally available, and they're going to assist you with your self-worth. They're also going to say, you know what, I want to think about forever with you. I want to think about building something with you, right? I want to think about building something with you. What do you say? But this is the luckiest pile here, because it's not every day that someone who is, you know, is going through some stuff finds somebody who's trustworthy to be vulnerable with and to help them heal. But you are going to find it. Okay? So keep doing you. Keep trying to heal yourself, and the right person is going to come and join you on that journey. All right? And that's it, pile number 4. Thank you for coming. I'll see you on the next week probably. All right? You know where to find me if you need to book a session. Have a great day.